What's poppin', everyone? Welcome to another episode of Remember When. My name is Jose. With me today are my boys Amir and Giant. Say what's up, guys.
Yeah, what's poppin'?
What's good, y'all?
Yo, boys. So, quick question for you guys. Would you rather be able to smell like anything you want, right? But the rule is you have to have smelled it before, right? Or be able to control how fast your hair can grow, like the rate at which it can grow. However, if you grow any more hair on your body, that hair does not fall into that like superpower that you have.
I'd rather be able to smell good. I can skip showers.
Why is that the first thing you think of?
This man is so anti-shower his whole life.
Stinky niggas never change, bro.
Yeah, I don't need deodorant. I don't need to put on some fucking shampoo. I'll smell good.
Bro, if you grown and you still like, damn, can I skip today? You got a problem.
What if I'm broke? I need
You
to
should
save
be
my
looking
water.
forward to that shower.
What if I'm broke though? Like I don't want to. I waste of water. You know,
The water
planning.
bill is not that crazy.
It's like $30, bro. Like I know that shit could be crazy.
Yo ass can afford it. I still say the smell just because like I don't like that other option. I'm not gonna lie, because what if the hairline's cursed either way? And what I'm gonna just like choose to have the Caesar cut, but just have like a magnificent bowl.
No, bro. Personally, I'm choosing the hair, and the biggest reason for that is because with the military, I can keep the hair low, right? And I don't have to shave it, right? When I'm doing like my military service, which like that's a huge help. Just being like, all right, today just not gonna have it grow out, and then after my training or whatnot, I could just be like. And then it's right there. You guys remember what was it? It was a SpongeBob movie when the dude was like,
yeah, Dennis was this is what a real man looks like.
Yeah, the most ferocious mustache.
Can you imagine you piss off your dad?
Your dad gets so mad he grows a mustache.
That's what I think of when I think of that superpower.
Yo, you save mad money though, low key, because you don't I could lessen the hair, right?
Yeah, you can control the rate at which it grows. So say you get like one haircut, right, and you really mess with that haircut, you could keep your hair at that rate.
Oh no, I'm choosing that. Never mind. That saved me hella money.
Yeah.
It
really does.
Yeah.
Yeah, all you need is just like one like clean cut, and you could go to like a superb barber, right? Get that drawn done up, and then bam.
The cleanest fade all the time.
All the time, consistently.
There you go. That's pretty fair.
And now I'm still a little mad about how fast you chose the no showers.
Man, I don't give a fuck about my hair. If my hair is fine, it'll stay how it is. It'll grow longer. That's fine. But being able to smell good, I can pull up to any function and be like, I'm okay. I don't have to be stressed about it.
So what's like the body odor that you're gonna choose to smell like most of the
I'm
time?
just be smelling like God damn it, what's it good? Bourbon. It's a bourbon shaped buttercream. It smells immaculate.
I thought you meant like alcohol.
Bourbon alcohol. I want to smell like Hennessy.
I was like, that's crazy.
He goes down south. Time to smell like Jim Beam.
Smelling like Johnny Walker.
Switch it up for the people.
They gonna love you down there.
Oh, Johnny, you concern me, man. All right, but yeah, for today's episode, we're gonna be talking about Beyblades.
Let it rip.
Oh, you're so passionate.
So, I mean, ain't that what the theme did? Yeah, I think that's what the theme is.
Honestly, the theme was kind of buns.
Oh, the
theme song
we
itself.
grew up with, yeah.
Yeah, the
OG one, yeah.
It'd be like, wait a minute, this is a set on our ways. It's Beyblade, like that.
Here's the thing: it like almost has a Yu-Gi-Oh! GX sound to it, which is actually a good theme song, but it just doesn't.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The dude screaming at the top of his lungs, "Let's Beyblade!" Like I don't know if they wanted to like make an anthem, like all the kids in the audience going, "Hey, Beyblade!"
I was gonna say you kind of made a dance move right there. You said Beyblade.
Oh yeah.
Let it rip.
Let it rip.
You gonna see Johnny Papa locking in the commercial?
I mean, shit. We just discussed in the pre-show. But if y'all ever get curious, go on YouTube and look up Beyblade Burst Surge and look up the opening theme to that. It is probably the best like club remix, like club mix, and that should go rip, 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 rip. Like bro, you can bounce it. You can do the rip shit right there. Like let it rip, 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 rip.
Yeah.
Rip. How many girls gonna be twerking on your ass? Go rip, rip.
Left, right, back, front.
I'm so proud of you, Johnny. I can't wait to see you at the club.
Yeah,
just
I'm
letting
going,
it rip.
just go bust out the Beyblade remix.
Come up to the DJ. Listen, I know what you are gonna say about this song, but just play it.
Yeah,
Just play it.
everybody's already high off Molly and shit, bro. Like they're gonna be dancing to it as long as they're a
He goes
bass
to
to
the
it.
craziest clubs.
Goddamn. He said, I walked in this bitch, everybody on Molly. Everybody.
They pass it out.
The kids too.
The club is just Six Flags Re-Adventure.
It's Club Onyx.
Amir, you mess with OG Beyblade?
Like the show and stuff, or like the game?
So we'll talk about the toys. Actually, yeah, we'll say both toys and the show.
I fuck with the toys. I don't fuck with the show.
I didn't really mess with the show.
Not really. I'm not gonna lie, because I mean, there were other shows at the time where I was like, why the hell would I want to watch you spinning a blade? At least with Yu-Gi-Oh, like the monsters pop out the card and you see them like do little actions and stuff. So I'm like, oh, it's cool.
Same
But,
thing with Pokemon. It's like they got the actual monsters are there.
yeah, like you see a little couple stuff, but I know they try to make it hype, but at the end of the day, it's still like a spinning metal thing and you ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, do you guys remember Beat 'em On?
Beat 'em on?
Yeah, so they have their little, like, basically a Gundam-like character, right? That shoots a marble out its, like, crotch area.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
I'm not even playing. This was
What
a
the
real
fuck?
show and a real thing, right? And so they would, you know, or in real life, the toy was so bad because you'd be like, huh, and then the marble would go.
Just fucking dip off this shit.
Yeah, you'd have to be like a whole foot away from each other in order for it to be like semi-competitive, and you would have to. It was just trash. It was just trash. But basically, it was a similar concept in the sense where like once you shoot the ball, like you're just standing there. You know, so it's just like what am I watching?
It kind of remind
You
me
know?
of fucking Bakugan. You remember Bakugan?
Oh, my
I
God.
actually messed with Bakugan. Though.
Yeah, I remember. I think Miguel had some Bakugan too.
Miguel had a good chunk of it. Yeah.
Like all I remember is that there's you place a card on the table and then you have you roll the shit and that's it. Like the magnet part of it has to hit the card, but 99% of the time you're just gonna miss because if you just didn't roll it the right way, so it's just gonna fall off the fucking thing. But once it hits it, it'll transform into like big into a little dragon. Like I don't know how the fuck you play that game though. But they had a whole anime too.
Yeah, I was about to say big being like yay high, right?
Yeah,
like the size of a quarter.
Pretty much
Yeah.
smaller than a fucking cue ball. Like, but like the anime though, like I've rewatched it. I've rewatched like at least like the first 3 episodes, but I dropped
Yeah.
it because of one particular character. I'll get into him, but like it I won't say try too hard. Like, it tried way too hard to try to be cool. And like, man, Beyblades, they're more than just spinning blades. They're deep. They're like monsters. Back in the day, monsters they're like the dinosaurs. They roamed the earth and they had all these powers and shit. And now their powers are in the Beyblades. With these fucking kids, not the military, harvesting like all these powers, maybe using them for good and bad, but it's literally just fucking little kids just going around like, hey, Tyson, remember our duel? Come on, man, you gotta show me what you got.
Hold up,
Get your ass kicked and shit.
I rewatched a few of the episodes too to refresh my memory on, and that guy Tyson, who's basically the main character. His voice is so annoying, and the writing, the English like dubbing for it is trash. He'll be like, yeah, Ray, yeah,
Bro,
it's so stiff, it's so bad.
He sounded like someone who still lived with their parents when they were trying to like record their voiceovers. So anytime he shouted, he was like, yeah, like it would sound so like dead at the end of it, or like there's no high end to it. So he's not like, yeah, it's sort of like, yeah.
Man gotta be quiet. He don't want to wake up mama. What you talking about?
He don't sound like a kid though. He sound like a
he
fucking
like-
middle-aged man.
Yeah.
Who's that annoying bug dude from Yu-Gi-Oh?
Oh, Weevil.
Yeah, Weevil.
Yeah, so
And you know, his fucking grandfather too. Like, bro, his grandfather be talking like, hey, dude, you remind me of Killer Bee. Killer Bee from Naruto, but like with like the fucking lingo, except even worse.
yeah, so Tyson's grandfather was like a mix between Hulk Hogan and like an ancient samurai. And it confused me so much because when I saw him, I'm like, oh, okay, so I see his style. He's just gonna be that like old mentor dude.
Yeah, he's using the wooden swords and like doing the like, oh, was it Kempo or some shit? I forget. I don't know if it's like that specifically.
And I just love it because he'll be like, hey, what's up, little dude? He's like, what, isn't your posse over there? Well, bro, we gotta go meander over there. Like, what are you saying, bro?
You're driving my style.
Yeah.
Vocabulary on immaculate.
It's like an old man saying this shit. It's so off.
It's so weird. It's so terrible. But yeah, I wasn't or at least revisiting it. I'm not a huge fan of the anime at all.
No, the character designs were ugly. Like I mentioned, there was one character that turned me off completely. Andrew, that kid that Tyson was supposed to beat on the rooftops, but then that Andrew got his ass kicked by the fucking what's his name, Carlos or some shit. Mm-hmm. Bro, Andrew literally looks like the bugged off of twins. Like, the motherfuckers, them twins in France where they look like they got stung by like 1 billion bees and never recovered. That man's face shape looked exactly like that. It was the ugliest shit. And by episode 3, I was like, I'm tired of staring at this nigga. I'm not watching this show anymore.
He said, I'm so offended by his appearance, I can't even watch it.
The one thing I do give the show props for, though, is the simple layout of the show is that it was like, here's a tournament, here's a tournament, here's a tournament, here's a tournament. But also at the same time, I don't know. It's a mixed bag because, like, you're watching the same exact thing literally every single episode. So that can be exhausting. But at the same time, Yu-Gi-Oh! Did basically the same exact thing. You know what I mean? So I guess it could be argued that it does work.
Yeah, but they would make it interesting. I mean, I know they did that whole power thing. And for some reason, this little 8-year-old got the power of Poseidon in his, like, little Beyblade for some fucking reason. But it's just... They're not doing anything.
It was fucked up too. Is like, at least with Yu-Gi-Oh, there's like, everyone's bringing different decks. You don't know what they're gonna bring. Like, oh, this guy's gonna bring Dark Magician. Oh, this guy's gonna bring some other shit, like maybe a trap spell deck. But with Beyblades, in the show, they just quickly established like some Beyblades are just gifted with god powers. Like literally, like the main nigga Tyson and Kai, like the fucking regent, looked like Haseo from like Dot Hack or like some shit.
Yeah, so Kai, he's legit.
I'm mad you brought up Haseo from Dot Hack. Oh
he literally looks like him, bro.
Y'all won't get that reference unless you watch like early Adult Swim on them weird times.
Or you a PS2 looking for some hidden gems.
That's deep in the RPG archives, bro.
Mm-hmm. Only few will get that one. And if you do, you're a true member.
Are they actually?
Yes.
Really?
They're a true fan.
Are you sure?
They're a true fan of the 2000s. They're a true fan.
Well, there you go. You got Johnny's blessing.
Mm-hmm. The rest of your fake fans, I'm playing. We love y'all. We love y'all.
We love you, members.
Please come back. Please don't turn off this episode. What were you saying?
I do have to say the logo was really cool, though, for Beyblade. How it was like the Dragoon, but the Dragoon was also ripcord. You know what I mean? I thought that was kind of tough. Their logo was pretty dope. I didn't see I never saw like who actually designed or who has credit for making that design. I have no idea, but I do think that's pretty dope.
Well, respect to the artists, respect to the designers.
Yeah. Feel free to hop on the show. We'll love you. We'll take care of you.
We love y'all.
Yeah.
But no, that show's bullshit because like I said, with Yu-Gi-Oh, there's different decks, but with Beyblade, you already know Tyson's gonna win. He got gifted from the gods. Like, so what's the fucking tension? Ain't no tension. Everyone else is just gonna get wrecked.
It's also weird too because this was like pretty early in the show, right? They had faced off against an American team that had all artificial bit piece. So I was like, all right, so they could just be made. So what's so special about yours? I don't know. I just thought about, and some people didn't have that. I'm like, what is going on with the show? I don't know.
Well, you see, weird. If you try to build it and you don't know what you're doing, it comes out ass.
Okay, for any visual listeners, Amir brought. We forgot to mention this because people in the video probably might see it. So we brought a whole fucking stadium full of our old ass Beyblades. Like we've been dabbling in Beyblades since like we were kids, and we have a whole collection. Just to run down by like one by one. We got an orange one that's like regular standard. We got a black one. We got a spring one that has a spring on the bottom. Seems pretty nice. One that's like a green khaki. A white one that's pretty decently sized, and we have one really bullshit one that doesn't even use a spinner. It uses like some fucking pizza, like little pizza slice shit that doesn't even fucking work. So it's just gonna get slaughtered. And then the magnum opus of the whole collection. Amir, would you like to tell the audience about this bullshit piece of art?
Well, this is when like actual giveaways from like restaurants and like fast food actually mattered. Well, and not the little launcher one that you brought up. Like this thing, I'm pretty sure it was from McDonald's too. This thing ass. But this thing, I mean,
It's the
if I
biggest
beam this
Beyblade.
at someone, I'm knocking you out. I'm not gonna lie. So like this thing got some heft. All the other ones ain't nearly as heavy, and I mean they try to look cool, but I mean this is the only one that got stuff on the outside where if you try to hit it, it's not really gonna do much.
Man, this just show how dedicated we were back in the day, bro.
Yeah, so Beyblades, they came as, I think the different ones were attack, defense, and like stamina style, if I'm
They
not
had
mistaken.
class types?
Yeah, because I don't know if you remember from the show, but like some of them would be like defense types, so they'd be a little bit wider like the other one, or it'd have a heavier ring or weight ring.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so the 3 or was it 4 components, I guess?
I think it's like
1,
it's
2,
it's 3. The new ones that I got were 3 different components.
Yeah, so basically you got your attack ring up here, you got your little bit beast, you got your weighted ring, which is like the only metal part on the old ones, right? Because the current ones are all metal now, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah, and then you have your little base to them. So that's all what really made up a Beyblade. But depending on the weight and the balance of it, I guess basically determined what kind of category it would be in. So if you had like a heavier ring or I guess a certain attack plate up on top, that I think a lot of it is with the base because like you said, what is it? The one had.
Yeah, this one doesn't even
This
have
one
a
is
fucking
so
spinner.
weird.
It doesn't have a spinner on the top.
I don't even know how this one works.
It doesn't.
No, it does. It kind of does.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
No,
how does the spinner go
because
in there?
no,
it doesn't.
It doesn't
use
do that.
spinner.
It goes from the bottom, which is why we said it was ass.
Yeah,
because
literally-
that little toy that Johnny.
Oh, it's about.
Yeah, literally,
you
take,
load it up and then it just like does the smallest little spin and it's supposed to go off.
Yeah, literally, if I like you on this little piece of like pizza slice thing, you charge it up with this, like its little tail, and then you hit the button. You hit the button like that, but only spins like barely even like 180 degrees, bro. Like you're not even gonna be able to get any spin off that. Like, go ahead, test that shit out. Test that shit out right now, audience. This is gonna be a live roasting. Look at that shit. He just fell off the fucking thing and didn't even spin that much. Like if you did a regular spinner, like we'll showcase them later, but. A regular spinner, that shit's gonna be going. Like it's gonna if you put your finger next to that thing, you're gonna cut your whole finger off. Like that's how real this shit is. But that one, you're not even gonna dent nothing. You're not even gonna dent like a piece of paper.
So I don't think we really actually talked about the gameplay itself of Beyblade. You know, like how it's supposed to be played. I mean, it's pretty simple, but Beyblades are just battle tops is I guess the simplest way to call them.
Spinning tops against one another.
It's like chicken fighting, but not dangerous.
Yeah, so
and without animals.
Put your Beyblade onto if you want to show them, Johnny, because what is it? The little handle?
So it's simple. Literally, you get a little spinner. Like this red piece of shit is a spinner. But then you got the Ripper. The Ripper, here's the thing, like the
Ripper.
the Ripper, Jack the Ripper. But what's gonna make or break your Beyblade is this spinner, because we have a little yellow one right here, but these do not match in power, because this one, when you rip it, you could almost feel it, like it's like grinding against something.
Tension.
Yeah, the tension. Like this one you could feel it, like it's clean. Meanwhile, the yellow one's like a little more rough, but. You put the Beyblade, like we'll take the white one right here, stick it in, give it a little twist, and then boom, you're ready to rip. You go against your opponent, and then you go 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Oh my God, it's annihilating the competition. And it will spin like that. Boom, that shit's easy. It was, as a kid though, that was amazing. Like that was like revolutionary.
Bro, you weaponize these things.
You
remember that? Because these, the arena is small and everything like that, and you're self-ripping it. So I mean, if you miss like the actual arena, you're like trying to avoid the spinning Beyblade because it's going at Mach 5.
Yo, shout out to my sister Issa. We play tested this thing because I wanted to see if I could make a tier list with these little Beyblades. Yo, some of them sometimes, especially with like the fucking with the black one. And especially the spring one. That shit will just bounce out the arena and just cut the fuck out of your fucking finger, bro. Or like just jump straight to your face. Like if you're not careful, them shits will mess you up.
What was the point of adding a jump option
to
a spinning top?
That's a strategy. What if it bounces on top of the other?
What, bro? I remember one time, I think it was in a show where like the actual it jumped and hit another Beyblade on top, and that it did damage. Bro, that wasn't happening in real life. That thing would just jump out the fucking stadium.
He's not even playing, especially like depending on how high you were above the stadium. Like that thing would literally just go right on out.
It's like, oh fuck, guess I lose.
Or one of the 4 pits that this thing has.
Yeah, and this is like in the arena we have, it's pretty much like the same color, but rest in peace to the OG arena. That shit broke, but. keeping it alive, keeping the tradition alive.
Yeah, you could pay Blade in large bowl for real.
Yeah.
Cereal
So
bowls.
a stadium is basically what Johnny has over here. And it's like a little dome that like bellies out basically, because the goal is to have the Beyblades like go inwards. That way they can actually hit each other and like face off. But yeah, in the game, you just let it rip, and then the last Beyblade standing is basically the winner.
Yep.
I mean, that's how we played it, at least,
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like
you
you could probably make up your own crazy rules if you wanted to, but like, yeah, that's just how we play it.
I remember reading up on like, because I was curious, like, what kind of Beyblade strategies are there? And I mean, of course, it mentioned like, oh, build your Beyblade a certain way or some shit. But then one of it mentioned like, oh, what if you delay your spin? Like, wait 5 seconds and then spin it right after the opponent's already spun. I'm like, wait, how's that a strategy?
Cheating,
that's literally fucking cheating. Like, that's not a strategy. Like, that's what.
Hey, actually, it's not, because the developer said do it, so it's not cheating.
It's still fucking cheating.
It's not cheating. If the creator said it's a part of the game, it's a part of the game.
Beyblades are on a time frame. They're on a big time frame the moment you spin that shit and the moment he leaves that spinner.
Bro.
If you're waiting 5 seconds, that's cheating. That is literally cheating.
I feel like that'd be like me saying, all right, Amir, draw your card. I walked over being like, oh, that's a good card. And then walked back over to my side and started my turn.
Draw the card. Show me the card. All right, bet. Go.
No, so what used to be crazy is that if you got the ripcord stuck in the launcher, that would be oh my gosh, yeah. It just you're better off just throwing them both
Yeah,
out.
you just gotta throw it out at that point. Something broke and you ain't getting it back.
No, you could try fighting it, but all you're doing is just burning out your forearms.
Yeah, it's like old age.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta throw out the whole person.
Do you plan on doing that for somebody?
No.
Okay, good.
Yeah, Amir's the same. He's a good Christian boy.
Oh,
I wouldn't harm a fly.
yeah, never. You guys remember lefty Beyblades?
Lefty Beyblade was like left-handed Beyblades.
That's all it is.
That's crazy.
I mean, not even the Beyblade itself. It was just a lefty launcher, I should say.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all it was.
Why would we need that?
To be inclusive.
Be inclusive. Yeah. It's so simple. It's not like playing like writing with a pencil or some shit.
Yeah, couldn't you just like rotate it? Like,
yeah, literally, if I'm left-handed, like this is how you're supposed to hold it with the right hand. Why can't I just do like this?
Is that too awkward?
Yeah, no. It's just, it feels like the exact same thing. Maybe the only thing that's closer is the Ripper. Literally, they put all that money into a lefty Beyblade.
The lefties want to replicate the show. It has to be pointed a certain direction.
What a waste of time and money.
You know what's a waste of time and money is those mini like little launchers, bro. I'm sorry. Yeah, pick one of them up again.
Yeah, which one?
Especially, that
this
one. Compare that to your hand, bro. Like, compare that to your fingers.
I can encase this thing with my fist. Like, I can use these as like brass knuckles, low key, bro.
I feel like they definitely evolved. I mean, I'm not 100% sure. I haven't stuck with it, but like, I feel like they probably evolved so that way it's an actual handle. You know what I mean? Like, kind of like what is it, like a handlebar and like a bicycle or something like that in terms of like grip in order to make it easier.
I've seen some of them where it's like a little gun, or not a gun, but like
no, but that's how it was before, because it's like dual discs that came out for Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, it's just like the show, and I remember they had the toy where I think you wouldn't even have to rip it or anything like that. It was like electric and it'd do it for you.
Oh, okay, yeah,
pretty sure, but.
Shoot, shows how long it's been for me.
Well, listen, the game kind of buzzed, so that's...
I don't know. I really enjoyed it. I think that, like, if I were a kid, I would definitely enjoy them or playing them again. Do you guys know that with the current... I'm pretty sure with the current ones, they can actually, like, burst. Like, actually explode.
Explode? Like, how big we talking? Like,
well, I remember reading online, and it was like one of the game rules said one of the ways you can win is by making the other Beyblade explode. And I was like, well, I feel like, yeah, that's an anime option.
How hard are you ripping that joint where this metal thing just pops off like shrapnel?
Well, you know how scary that must be?
Bro,
being like there's a grenade in your stadium.
Sorry, bro, if I ever destroyed a Beyblade while we were playing, I would have been the most hyped dude ever.
Yo.
That would have been the coolest thing. I mean, we probably would have lost an eyeball or something. You know, like,
I would have canceled a gym membership because clearly I've achieved maximum fitness.
Like I would do the rip.
Rip. This guy. Did you guys ever play in the video games?
Nah. What the hell is the video game even gonna do? Like, do you just rip and then pray you win?
Honestly, I really don't remember the video games like that. I remember having the one on the GameCube, but like I don't even remember like how the gameplay was or any of that. Yeah, you probably just let it rip and just stared at the TV.
Bro, I'm trying to envision a turn-based Beyblade game.
I would love to see a Wii version where you just go like this with the Wii remote. Just stir it. Keep spinning.
Bro, that's the Wii Resort DLC.
They just over in the courts, set up their little stadiums, let it rip.
Fuck archery and all that. Get Beyblades.
That'd be crazy with motion controls. Could you imagine on the Xbox Connect, you just spin around the whole time?
The Xbox Connect need to die in the garbage. Nah. That thing was never it.
Just stand there twirling until you get a headache and throw up.
Like, I feel like a Beyblade game would be really fucking boring. If it's literally the IRL, like the IRL game, what the fuck is the point? It's like the only point of it is like play against computer opponents because you're lonely.
Because you're lonely. I feel like there's so many better games to play if you're lonely.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Play any Yu-Gi-Oh like card game on the video card game. You could play Pokemon.
I was about to say Pokemon.
Play fucking Pokemon.
You could catch all your friends.
Yeah. Catch your new friends. Catch your new digital friends.
How sad is that?
Can I leave? No. We're playing Blade.
Oh my gosh. So did you guys like the concept of Bit Beast? Like how each Beyblade had their own little spirit animal? I think you were talking a little bit about it earlier.
Yeah, the show mentioned it was like, I think Kai had like a red bullshit and Tyson had like the blue dragoon.
Yeah. Which the design of that one is actually kind of baller.
Yeah, I think one of the spinners is like, ain't this supposed to be? No, I thought it meant. Wait, actually no. Yeah, it kind of mimics a dragon. If you look closely, like that's the dragon head. Like I'm looking at one of the spinners right now.
Those look like the dragon piece from Super Smash Brothers, bro.
Yeah.
That's what that looks like to me.
That's pretty sick.
It's almost identical, right?
It's literally almost identical.
It looks like one of the 3 pieces.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy.
That'd be crazy. That new Smash DLC when you got the dragon just Beyblades all on the stadium.
That's nasty. That's nasty.
Yo, that's a mod right there. Why don't y'all do that and send it over to us?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we'll play it.
There's a whole population fiending for Beyblades. Bro, I can't even... There's certain games that like last and like, you know, you'll go into like the comic shop or something and you'll still see them playing it, like even Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, all these things. I don't know what I'd do if I saw grown men playing Beyblade.
I think I'd join them, bro. Like that's kind of lit.
Bro, I just don't see it. Like, how much fun are you gonna have? 5 minutes, max?
Okay, no, maybe at max 30 minutes. Like at max 30 minutes,
you entertain that long?
Okay, get some beer involved. Then it's 30 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
We go play some drunk
He's raising
Beyblade.
up the stakes even more.
He said, just add alcohol. Sorry, feel less, and it'll get better.
He said, Percocet, we're at an hour.
The Molly ain't doing it.
Now, did you guys ever read the manga?
Nah.
No, that's a hard no for me. Also, You're looking
I
at me like
refuse to read about this nigga spinning a top, bro. That's ridiculous.
That's what I'm thinking. If it's an anime,
That's ridiculous.
It's fucking manga, bro.
Bro, the spirit animal better be coming out and destroying cities, bro. Like,
Could you imagine Godzilla as one of the spirit or one of the Bit Beasts?
I can, because some of these like little spirit animals, they look like they Digimon.
Ooh, Digimon Beyblade crossover. That'd be crazy.
They slept on that. Yeah, they should have been done that.
Yo, give me a War Greymon Beyblade. Woo! Yo, game over. I'll be playing that for a few days, bro.
By yourself?
Nah, the video game. The video.
Okay, the video.
Can you imagine spin, runs to the other side, tries to spin the other one.
I give myself that 5-second delay. So I'll win
Jose
every time.
always wins.
It's like playing single player chess.
Oh my gosh. So now, have you guys followed the current show of Beyblade at all, or like have you seen anything about modern day Beyblade that has like sparked your interest or that you thought was interesting?
Other than that opening theme from Burst Surge, nope. I haven't watched the actual show, any actual episode. Actually, you know what? There is one clip that I know of because it's so fucking famous. You know how they say like Beyblades have been around for like history?
Yeah.
Apparently, in that new show, the Burst shit, Moses was involved with Beyblades, bro. Look it up. Like, if you think I'm lying, go look up
Do I
Beyblade
hear a
Moses.
VeggieTales crossover?
Look it up right now.
I hear a VeggieTales crossover.
I remember distinctly, it's like a dude who like pulls up to the kids and is like, you guys don't understand anything. The real history of Beyblades goes way back. And you just see Moses parting the Red Sea with the fucking Beyblade in the middle.
That's no.
I'm not lying.
God
Moses-
gave him the commandments and a Beyblade. What?
God gave Moses the power.
Was his little bit beast arc?
No, his bit piece was the fucking arc. Bro,
His arch nemesis brought the floods.
remember that chapter in Exodus 43:14?
He ripped his Beyblade into the ocean and it caused a massive flood. Nigga gets swallowed by a whale.
Jonas
Spun the Beyblade.
Jonah spun the Beyblade in his bowels and again got free.
Jesus was put on a cross. Nigga started shooting Beyblades at the crucifix.
Yo, can't wait for the end times when fucking Jesus comes back with all his Beyblades. The horsemen of the apocalypse.
Oh my goodness.
They coming with.
When you were starting, and maybe I'm like scarred from the Super Mario movie, I thought you were going to say that Beyblades came in a meteor that destroyed the dinosaurs.
Yo, they probably did.
And they've been discovering Beyblades ever since.
I just want to see.
God spun a Beyblade, split the dimension in two.
I just want to see an image of the horsemen of the apocalypse riding on Beyblades rather than horses.
The Silver Surfer on a Beyblade.
You know, we gotta do a series where we do like rewriting history, but with Beyblades.
Yeah.
Just like retell like famous stories, but just add Beyblades in
The
it.
assassination of Julius Caesar.
The popularity beat out tech decks. Niggas wasn't playing with the skateboards in school.
Wait. Why was that the first moment in history that you thought of?
Because I could just imagine the dudes that stabbed him. They just pull out the Beyblades and fucking spin.
What?
This guy is so demented. I could just imagine the dudes that stabbed him.
They open the sarcophaguses, just full of Beyblades.
Yo, that's the Pharaoh's curse.
Yo,
Touch my tomb, Beyblades.
return the Beyblade.
Or suffer my rib.
curse.
Suffer my rib. This is so foul.
What are you offering?
It's so fucking.
Shout out Curse the Cowardly Dog, man. Oh my
We'll do an
goodness.
episode on that one day. That's classic.
Oh man. Well, this is definitely gonna be a thing. Rewriting history, but with Beyblades.
So I want
Let us know if you all want to see that.
just become a history teacher. Just teach them about Beyblade history.
Abraham Lincoln was assassinated with the Beyblade.
He's only gonna do assassinations. That's gonna be the craziest part. He's gonna be like, so y'all know about JFK? Yeah, Beyblade.
They say it was a bully, but nah, it was a Beyblade.
Can you imagine an assassination attempt? All you see in the photo is this man trying to rip a Beyblade next to the president, and this man trying to duck away from the Beyblade.
They're gonna be like, what caliber was the weapon? About 40 centimeters.
What was the bit beast? It was a dragoon.
There was 3 rippers. It wasn't just one.
Yo. That's so beautiful.
I love America.
Land of the Beyblade.
The Beyblade.
Westerns. Don't reach for that Beyblade, boy.
We rip at high noon.
I see a shot. Oh my God, rip at noon. See me after school. Man's just sitting there with the Beyblade arena.
I mean, that's what they did in the show. Like, I remember
man.
first episode, like, I thought they were gonna beat fucking Tyson's ass. It's like, no, we gotta rip, bro.
Bro, we don't square up. We just rip.
That's how we settle our differences. We rip.
Put the Beyblades down.
The world would be much simpler if we could just rip.
That's a promo right there. We don't fight, we just rip. We rip it out like men.
Oh my god.
Okay, so we're dying. As a finale, why don't we show? And this is going to be an addition for you video view watchers. We're gonna do a play test. We're gonna do a 3-way, maybe more like a 2-way, but like a 3-way battle of Beyblades. So if you want to watch the battle go on, listeners, you better go to Remember When Podcast on Instagram right now and check out this battle in live detail.
You have to check it out.
You have to check it
It's
out.
a must.
It is a must. If you were a true member, you would watch us.
And
Rip.
if I get my OG Beyblade, y'all ain't.
Nope.
Hey!
This piece of
Put
shit.
it back!
This piece of shit is banned. Banned. Imagine going to a wrestling ring. Or no, a boxing ring. You see Mike Tyson. This is motherfucking Mike Tyson. Meanwhile, you're fighting. I'm like an 8-year-old schoolgirl going to class, and they said, "Yo, fight this motherfucker. Fight this big ass motherfucker." That does not make sense. That does not make sense,
That is
bro.
triple its size.
That does not make. The only one who could contend is this white one because they're at least like sort of like the same size. That's the only way. These are the only two that could contend. But even then, nah, this shit's bullshit. That's why I'm convinced there's no strategy in Beyblade because it's really literally like whoever's the biggest one is gonna fucking win. Who's the biggest?
Isn't that life, Johnny?
Yes.
Okay,
But
so it's a valuable
sometimes,
lesson.
but no, in life, I could pull out a knife, I could pull out a gun against a big ass motherfucker like Mike Tyson. I could do anything I want. What am I gonna do with this?
You are that character in shows where they are trying to stick to the game. Like, bro, can we just play like this Yu-Gi-Oh game? Like, you don't have to beat me up. And this man Weevil just throwing cards off the side of the cruise. That's you. You going beyond the game.
I'm the big hater, bro. I'm a hater against this motherfucking bullshit ass Beyblade. All right, boys, pick your blades. We'll do. Other than this one, this one's banned. Which is your favorite blade? Choose wisely.
I feel like there's terrible options, worse options, and then one half decent option.
Exactly.
I'm going to say right
You
now,
better
the
choose
white one
wisely.
is winning if the golden one is not in.
I think the only two options are the white one and the cream one. I think these are the only two options
Hey,
that we
don't
got.
sleep on the black one. Don't sleep
The
on this
black one is
I'm
not
gonna
winning.
sleep on it.
The
I'm
black
gonna
one is
sleep on
not
it.
winning,
I'm
and
gonna sleep on
Pumpkin King is probably the first to go.
All right, fuck it. Well, you guys are gonna have to use these spinners because that's because these new ones do not fucking work with those. Like I got some new Beyblades. I got some new ones, but they're like spinners are way too wide. Meanwhile, the other ones are like way too narrow. So I'm gonna have to use this one. This one's like will contend with yours, so it won't be that bad.
Is this the fucked up one?
Yeah, that's the fucked up one. So
I hate y'all.
you'll do fine. You'll maybe. You'll
Bro,
probably
I
do
don't
fine.
feel my Beyblade like sticking to it at all.
It'll stick on that shit. You just gotta.
That's because you got the turtle one. That thing lame, bro. What you mean?
It's easy.
Hand me the Ripper.
The Ripper? Oh, you need a Ripper? I got you, bro. Call me the Ripper, Doc, because I've been
All right.
provided.
You about to hit this.
All right, y'all ready? This is gonna be the big one. Who's gonna win between the new one, the new school Beyblade? We got khaki green and we got white as hell. So this is gonna be the
khaki green.
That is not khaki.
Oh, yikes.
All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Let it rip.
Yo, yikes. Oh, okay, so
Yo, 4, 5. That was so fucked up.
Yo, I'm the champ. I'm the champ.
That wasn't even fair,
You're so buns.
That wasn't even. That was
y'all trash.
That wasn't even fair. No, okay.
Bro, mine went all the way to the right.
I hate all y'all. I'm the winner.
That doesn't count. My shit didn't even get off the damn spinner.
And that wraps up this episode of Remember
Yeah,
When.
fuck you, man. Yours is still spinning. I can still get in this competition.
Thank y'all so much for listening.
Bro, it hasn't been 5 seconds.
Until next time. Peace out, remembers.
It's not done. We gotta rip. Remember When is a Sweet Recording production. Check them out at suiterecording.com.
Intro and outro created by our very own Johnny.
Subscribe, listen, and remember to review wherever you are on social media. Thanks for listening.